I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
What an exciting week this is with the Little Mo. I'm going to let you share everything that's been happening in the last 4 or 5 days.
We had the Little Mo Championships, and we had to plan around 180 odd players coming in from 18 different countries. Very talented players, very talented. And it's a very fun event to hold because you see our next champions are coming through. And the message that this tournament sends them is that this is a sport of a lifetime and it's got to be fun. So I think that this Little Mo tournament is just a tremendous asset to tennis in general. We are celebrating our 125th anniversary founding of the Westside Tennis Club. For 60 years we held the Open, and then we had the Tournament of Champions thereafter for 13 years. And we've managed to survive this far. We've done concerts. We had the Beatles play here in 1968, and all sorts of concerts back then. And now we've got concerts back here again. We've just finished Tom Petty 2 weeks ago, and we had The Who and Santana and Paul Simon. We had all sorts of artists over here the last couple of years. It's really brought the club back to life, and it's given me a toy with the stadium to now get professional tennis back in here, which is what I'm all about.
4 o'clock today. I know it's an all-white club, but boy, are you bringing in some colorful tennis players of the past. What an exhibition that's going to be.
Yes, we've got Jean-Michael Gamble and Vince Spadia, Luke Jensen, which will always be fun. And we have Mike
Muscle Man.
We have Mike Russell.
Then we're honoring some players of the past.
We have Maureen Connolly that's being honored, and Jack Kramer. And we have families of both here. So we're going to have some fun with that whole afternoon, and then we've got a gala here tonight, and dinner and dance.
Well, young Jack Kennedy?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you enjoy most about the Little Mo?
I love about making new friends, and that the U.S. Open used to be here in the place. There's a lot of trophies that you can win, and you get Mo coins for having good sportsmanship.
I like the Mo coins because you get it because you do good sportsmanship and stuff like that, and then you get prizes.
It's fun winning trophies. It's even more fun winning friends.
Just being here, it's a nice place. I'm meeting nice people. The courts are nice, and just a great experience.
I'm enjoying the fact that this is not only bouts like winning. Like the players want to have more fun than actually getting first place.
And it's just a really fun experience to meet different people.
Get to meet new kids, make friends, exchange gifts, get things from shops. It's fun.
I really love the place and everything. Courts are very good. There's so many. I love that U.S. Open used to be here and everything. So yeah.
It's really cool how you have the stadium court and they let you guys practice on the stadium court even though they're setting up for a big event. They let you guys hit there. You can go into the pool. Little Mo players can go to the pool for free. There's a playground, a little hangout spot where you can go if you want to hang out or just have a little fun. And there are a lot of nice people at the tournament where you can go and make doubles. You can be doubles partners, have you can make new friends.
To meet new friends and from all over the world and to play with them.
I like the more coins.
The connection has been outstanding to have players from all over the world come together for this juniors event. I would call it the Juniors Tennis Olympics.
I would say the camaraderie and the experience for the children to be in as juniors among so many people from not outside the United States.
When we come here, that's different. We can see England, Ecuador, Mexican, so it's fun. And the atmosphere is very cool.
The most important thing is that the kids get to play other kids from other countries and you establish really long-lasting friendships.
They 9, 10, 11, 12, but they feel like pro, like the true US Open. You know?
Oh man, I think character is the first thing that comes to mind. You know, there's a lot of great values that are taught. Kindness, gratitude, you know, all the Mo coins. I mean, they just have a great message. And friendships, community. It's really a special tournament.
The Newport Beach tournament, the Little Mo there, your sidekick and you, Novak Djokovic, and you were the administrator of it all. That was exciting for everybody.
It was exciting. Yeah, I mean, I'm Novak's biggest fan, and I think he just does so much for kids, more than people even realize. So when there's an opportunity to get on FaceTime and call him up, he turned this kid around like so many others around the world, and it's very special to him to have those opportunities.
It's made really good for the kids. There's a lot of extra activities, players party, little Mo coins, all the gadgets. It's amazing. It's almost like a Grand Slam for kids. It's great.
The positivity, I enjoy the competition, I enjoy the smiles on the court.
So it's a good opportunity to have people coming from other countries and have that experience with different cultures. I think I think we should have more.
I mean, we are so thrilled to have tennis back at the West Side, and we have our professionals in training, and all of these youngsters have a potential to become wonderful tennis players.
Excitement galore. The last week we were at Forest Hills with the Little Mo.
Well, Little Mo is historical. I mean, we go way back with Little Mo, back to the 50s when she was an advisory staff member with us here at Wilson, and they get, as you very well know, the greatest international up-and-coming junior stars, and some of the great names in all of tennis have come up through the Little Mo Internationals. And again, for Wilson to be affiliated with the best is an honor for us.
David Kennis, from all the slams. And next week, you're going to be one of 3 photographers shooting there for tennis.com and also for Tennis the Magazine. This week, right here at Forest Hills with the Little Mo players. What are you most eager to pass on to these kids so they have lifetime memories of this experience?
I think the tournament is great for the kids to have fun, learn how to be competitive in a nice way with good sportsmanship, and make friends that they're going to have potentially into the pros if they can make it, and build good values for competing on the court.
This was a wonderful opportunity for us. We're so glad that we participated. We got to get at least 200 people in front of our brand, and we feel like they're really invested now, and we feel like they're gonna spread the word about our brand at the other Little Mo tournaments.
It just started last year. We were just bouncing around this idea, how do you make any sports easier for kids to play so that don't get into this sedentary lifestyle, sitting with video games and whatnot, watching TV. And that's where it's all started, and then we put some ideas together. And we looked at a few technology platforms, and then we brought this together, like Uber for tennis and Uber for any sport. So let's make that easy for kids to find partners to play with, find courts in the wintertime, so it's easy and affordable for them to find some indoor courts where they have to pay, and then also find some coaching lessons when they're traveling and things like that.
You came here and won the award for sportsmanship. What's that mean to you?
Well, I think I appreciate it a lot because I think other players should know that their attitude stands out a lot, and that if they have a good one, it stands out to other people.
You wake up with kindness in your heart. How do you do that?
I really like being kind to people so they can be kind back to me.
Wow. Well, the kindness continues, generation through generation.
Yes.
Shannon started it off. You continue it. Now the kindness is passed on to all these kids in the Little Mo. What's it feel like to keep that kindness going? Dolores?
I think this tournament has healed me. It's been a very sad journey the last 3 years. I haven't been able to come, but it's renewed my love to be around the tennis courts and the energy of the children.
We know how proud you were of Shannon through the tennis and a lifestyle. How proud is she looking down on you right now, girl? It's your sorority sister, you know that.
Oh, I know that. She's smiling. And I have always thought she's in heaven on those beautiful grass courts teaching the little angels as they come.
Well, you know something.
And I'm very proud, and someone told me it's another gift from Shannon for me to be here.
Beautiful.
And I believe that.
But you know something? I got a little message today. It was someone talking to me from up above. Said, you make sure that woman that's giving out the kindness award gets a kiss from all of us upstairs.
Mwah.
And she did it. She's good. She's good, Shannon.
I was getting ready to play the finals, and we had a rain delay, so I had to go in town and kill some time. I went into an antique shop, and lo and behold, in the antique shop, I saw this racket sitting in the corner. And if you see, it is a Little Mo Wilson finalist racket. And I thought, well, Little Mo's up there looking after me. And I went back to the tournament and actually used this racket on the clay courts to warm up. And it was incredible. The racket did not miss one shot. Wasn't me. But anyway, I was thinking about how fortunate it was to find this racket, and we're coming to New York this week, and that Brenda was going to be here. And I knew Brenda would probably have an interest in this racket. So, Brenda, please take the racket. Enjoy it.
Such a
Memories?
treasure. Well, I think that for me, I mean, I never had the opportunity to meet my grandmother because she passed away when she was so young. So I always really appreciate these opportunities when I can feel really close to her, and hearing from both my mom, but then from all the other speakers, really how much this meant to people. It's such a beautiful place nowadays, but hearing really about the history of it and what it meant to my grandmother, it was just so wonderful.
Let's talk about chills down the back. How many were down your back tonight, Brenda? What was it like for you? You're close to this stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, I always am so honored when Mom is looked upon, especially because it's been so many years, and to be honored like this, to have a banner here at the location that really started her whole professional career, or where she was looked upon in so favorably and got her #1 national ranking, and then where she was able to secure her Grand Slam. This really is just hollow grounds for us. I mean, we just are so respectful of this area and of all the people that came before her and after her, and to have her remembered is really so very special to us.
Carol, what a week out here for the Little Mo at Westside Tennis Club, and the celebration tonight. The entire city of Forest Hills is rejoicing. What's it like to be part of that history night?
Well, I'd love it. It's so fun. Loving tennis growing up in Shreveport, Louisiana, playing at public courts, and I just always dreamed of coming to Forest Hills, and of course never was good enough to quite make it to play here, but next best thing is to organize a tournament and have it here. We've had it here 6 years in a row, and this year we had 180 kids from 18 different countries. So the Little Mo is just a special event, especially having Brenda, the daughter of Maureen Conley, and the granddaughter, and it just brings it all together. Maureen was, she was the first woman to win the Grand Slam right here, and she's still the only American woman to have won it in 1953. So I'm just so touched to be on this beautiful stadium court, and Maureen Conley being honored with a banner here this week. And
I think it's even more of a special experience. It's already special having a Little Mo event here at one of the most historic places in tennis, the previous home of the U.S. Open at the Westside Tennis Club. But having it right before the Open too is so special for the kids because they get a chance to see the stars in action.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with The Cause.